everybody, this is Terry from Panel of Amateurs, and this is your Watch or Not movie review for 2017's Justice League. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and share this video with all your friends and family on social media. To stay up to date on all of our videos, click the notifications bell so that you don't miss out on any of the exciting content coming from Panel of Amateurs. 2017's Justice League is the fifth film in the DC Warner Brothers DC Extended Movie Universe. And this is their attempt to right the wrongs many fans and critics have felt plague these franchises, except Wonder Woman. Toning down the grit and attempting to up the fun factor, there are obvious differences between Justice League and previous DC Extended Universe movies like Man of Steel, Batman vs. Superman, and Suicide Squad. I don't feel the need to beat Justice League up like Batman vs. Superman. Justice League wasn't perfect by any means, especially some of the CGI throughout the movie. The Superman mustache fiasco, you could see on screen obvious parts where they had to CGI in Henry Cavill's mouth. It still blows my mind the fact that this character will be put on the back burner for a movie like Mission Impossible. Justice League did share some of the same problems that most superhero movies deal with, and that being a well fleshed out or thought out villain. Most villains in these movies are nothing more than a reason for our heroes to hit something, and Steppenwolf was really no different. Most viewers won't remember much about him or his purpose outside of the mother boxes which he chased throughout the film. Besides our villain Steppenwolf, there was one other character that I just couldn't get on board with, and that was one of our heroes, Cyborg. I just couldn't understand why he was always in a constant state of moping and brooding. That's usually a position they save for Batman, but in this film, it was Cyborg who was in a constant state of depression. Every time he came on screen, I just cringed at the thought of the nightmares he'd be giving all the children in the theaters. I will say that the saving grace came for Cyborg at the end of the film when you could see this was not his final form and that he would be getting an armor upgrade, kind of like Iron Man. With this movie having a controversial runtime of around 2 hours, some of the background stories for our characters did seem a little rushed. Since we haven't gotten Flash, Aquaman, or Cyborg solo movies, it does leave a lot of room for those films to be able to take the characters in any direction they want. Again, Justice League wasn't perfect, and I'm sure I could do a lot more digging and draw out even more flaws in the movie. But I'm going to give DC some credit here for steering the ship back into manageable waters. Just like most, I went into Justice League thinking that this movie would be complete and utter garbage. But it turns out I actually had fun watching Justice League. Not the feeling that I had when I watched BVS. I was completely turned off by that movie the moment I left the theater. This film put some of the wonder back into DC characters, with lots of humor, fantasy, and Easter eggs sprinkled throughout. I'm finally feeling excitement about the future of the DC Extended Universe. If you're a longtime DC fan, it's the Easter eggs for things like the Green Lanterns, John Williams' Superman score, and the Batman '89 theme, among others, that will make you giddy with childhood excitement while watching this movie. The movie was a lot closer in line to what fans are looking for out of these characters, and a step in the right direction for the franchise. The best thing about this movie is that, like I said before, it was fun. Wonder Woman and The Flash were show stealers throughout the movie. Gal Gadot continues to shine in her role as the Amazonian warrior. And Ezra Miller as The Flash was one of the best parts of the film throughout. Ben Affleck's Bruce Wayne continues to be one of the better versions of the character. This time around, Henry Cavill got to play a more fan-recognizable version of Superman. One of the best things about this film for me, as an admitted Superman homer, was getting to watch a Man of Steel that seemed to be having fun and actually enjoy being Superman. Jason Momoa's Aquaman was intriguing, although the scenes with he and Mera didn't really sell for me. I'm still looking forward to the Aquaman solo film. Honestly, I was happy that he wasn't quite as corny as I thought he'd be from the trailers. When it comes down to it, Justice League is flawed, and it could be meticulously picked apart, but Justice League is also just a good popcorn movie. Again, I had so much fun watching this movie, and to me, it was one of the better films in the DCEU. That may not be saying much, but for me, I'm going to give this movie a go watch. I think most fans, especially those like me who are expecting a dumpster fire, will be pleasantly surprised. But what did you think about Justice League? Were you pleasantly surprised by the movie, or was it the dumpster fire you expected? Let us know down in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more great reviews from Panel of Amateurs.